welcome to another episode on Gaisha's Kitchen. So I'm doing something completely different with this cooking channel because I think that not only it is important for us to nourish ourselves with healthy, delicious, nutritious foods or what have you, which is something in which that I'm going to highlight throughout my journey on this channel. But I also think that it's important that we nourish our minds with high quality content in general, whatever in which that you are intentionally exposing yourself to. So that's exactly why I decided to create this video, whereas I'm going to give you all some gems in which that I've learned throughout the way that has kept me from going crazy on this crazy journey called life. So oftentimes people tell you how to obtain success, but rarely do people tell you how to sustain it, right? But I want to give some gems in which that have helped me, and I feel they can help you. So I want to discuss balance, right? Because little about me, I work a full-time corporate job, but I'm also steadily trying to build streams of income that could support me, but where I'm also adding value, i.e. as to the reason why I have this YouTube channel, which is kind of like personal for me. And I also have my other channel with the Junior Economist, which allows for me to have a brand outside of work. And both are my passion projects, what have you. But it is important that I am able to juggle all these things. So you're probably like, how? Well, the secret is these 5 things in which I'm going to share with you today. So let's hop right into it without further ado. Number 1, clean up that room, or just stay organized in general, right? Because this allows for you to properly allocate your time, so you'll know what time in which that you're doing something, and also so you won't spend endless hours scrolling on social media, and next thing you know that 5 minutes on TikTok has turned into 2 hours and you've like basically missed everything on your to-do list. So that's number 1, is just stay organized. And the best way in which that I find for myself to stay organized is when I am consistently making up my bed. I am consistently ensuring the fact that my place is clean. Like as soon as I cook, I wash all the dishes immediately, or either after I eat, child, whichever one, as long as I get it done during that session. And as well as ensuring the fact that I understand what my priorities are, because it's based upon what I want in the future. So staying organized is so important in this process. And plus, I feel as if that, if you want God to bless you, he cannot work and miss. I mean, although, God can work in any situation, but y'all know what I mean. It's like, make it easier for your blessings and as well as for your opportunities to manifest, because everything is in order. So that's that. The next point is maintaining this balance. Number 2 is through meditation. I cannot start my day without at minimum 10 minutes of meditation before I do anything. And I even notice the difference, such as like when I decide not to do it on certain days. And guys, I'm here to tell you that the days in which I meditate are far better than those in which I do not. Because I feel as if that when I meditate, I'm able to conquer any challenge. It's like disappointments roll off my shoulder. Things don't get to me because I am already centered and aligned with myself. So therefore, since I've already, aligned the chakras and everything else in the world, you cannot get to me. So that's the second thing. The third thing is, and this is the most important one, getting regular exercise. So in order for me to stay balanced and to make sure that I'm creating in this process and, going with the flow like I'm doing with my hands or what have you, is that I have to sweat. So not only am I sweating out toxins, but I'm also sweating out the fats and whatever in which that I'm eating, since I do cook a lot, you know what I mean? I don't want to become like a victim of like my own supply, right? And also this allows for me to gain more clarity, especially when it comes to content creation and even like with my job where I have to give solutions for a living. So those three things combined, I mean, like you're already superwoman or superman, but especially when you combine that exercise component, because mind you, I had took like a year and a half off, gained like a little 30 pounds, but you know what I mean? We gonna discuss that later, but you know, we losing it, you know what I mean? We 8 pounds down since we started working out back in January, but that's besides the point. But yes, exercise, very important. And also it builds your confidence, right? Number 4, keep a journal. So this kind of ties back into the first tip about staying organized. Keep a journal, keep your to-do list, keep something in which where you can not only catalog your ideas, but you can also ensure that you are staying on track, because it's very hard to get into the dumps about yourself, especially if you are intentionally documenting, you know, how your idea morphed from this to that, or how your to-do list morphed from being simple things to more complex things, and to being, you know, from big goals to smaller goals, to part of that big goal to now it's like everything is just checked off. So therefore, this allows for you to not only tabulate your progress, but as well as a great way for you to document that you are achieving greater things each and every step of the journey, which is the most amazing feeling ever, might I add. So you getting it ingrained in your mind that you can actually handle it all, and also that you have the wherewithal to balance it all. So it's more so just making sure that your mind is aligned with all the things which you want to do. Number 5, I can't believe that we're already on the last one. But anyway, the last gem in which I want to leave you all with is to stay away from people who are not on the same thing as you. Like if they are not leading purposeful, intention-based lives, lead them to the wayside. Oh, I just made that up. Yes, lead them to the wayside. Yeah. No, but seriously, because people who are not driven by their desires, their passions, or what have you, they could easily derail you by tempting you into doing things in which that will, one, not yield you anything in return except for wasted time, or two, drag you into their abyss of nothingness. Now, don't get me wrong, you should always pour into people, but baby, that has limits, right? But the general rule of thumb is like attracts like, and iron sharpens iron. So with that being said, I hope that this helped you, and then that you'll pass it on to somebody else who will help. So I'm going to end this video and leave you with this, as the yogis say: the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And thank you so much for watching this video, and as well as tuning into my channel. I hope that this isn't your last time here. Have a wonderful, whatever time it is. Thank you.